cup as big as my head. Supersizing your business is actually easier. Did you know that? It's harder to stay small. It's harder to keep your business small than it is to supersize it. Now, I know I can already hear you screaming and saying, Sharon, you're crazy. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can call me Pajama Grandma. In case we haven't met yet, go ahead and put hashtag pajama in the comments below. But it's absolutely true. Working on a presentation, and I ran across a Tim Ferriss quote, and he's not the first person that said this or thought this, but the fact of the matter is there is virtually no competition at the top of your industry. Now, if you're a soda pop maker, yeah, there's a lot of competition for Coke and Pepsi, right? The big boys have already gotten that market. But if you're coming in with something different and offering the market and your ideal clients something different, it is a lot easier to build that supersized business, that billion-dollar business, that $100 million business than it is to build a $1 million business. And that's even easier to build than a $100,000 business. Don't believe me? Ask anybody you know who's got their own business, any restaurant, any salon, any coach, any author, any consultant, any nail salon owner, any hair salon. Yeah, I could use a hair salon. It is absolutely harder to compete at that level because there's millions of them. There are a billion restaurants, a billion with a B, and they're all trying to attract people, of course, people that they want to come and eat at their restaurant, but most of them are all screaming for the same exact customers. They're not differentiating themselves. They're not proving what they have to offer in terms of a solution for a group of people. They're just screaming, this is what I've got, find me. And no one's finding them because they're getting lost in the crowd of sameness in every area that you can even imagine. Are you guilty of that? Okay, I was guilty of that. I was totally guilty of that till I discovered it was a lot easier to stand out and be yourself in the noisy world that we live in. And the world's just getting noisier. It's not going to get easier. If anything, it's getting exponentially harder to make a difference and to be heard and to be seen and to be found if you're just doing a Me Too thing. If you're not creating something unique and different and special and of value for a group of people and not for everybody. I love when everybody, and almost every business owner comes and tells me, oh, but what I have is for everybody. No, it's not. There isn't a single thing in the universe that is for everybody, except maybe water, and we don't need fancy water or bottled water or your special sparkling water. Everybody, every human being just needs water, and plain old-fashioned water that's safe to drink, not any kind of water you might be trying to sell them. So today, think about and understand and really wrap your head around this concept of there's way less competition at the higher levels of success and contribution. So you might as well shoot for those, right? You might as well decide, I'm going to be a $100 million business. I'm going to be a $1 billion business. And you're probably saying, okay, well, that's crazy, Sharon. But here's the deal. We get what we shoot for. We get what we expect. We might as well shoot for the moon and we'll get what we want to achieve. But if we just shoot for the little bitty goal, we'll get that too. I guarantee if you set the goal and you follow a system and you show up every day and you keep doing it, you can get that $100,000 a year. But why not make it $100,000 a day? Because there's a lot less people even attempting or believing that they can build their business to be $100,000 a day than $100,000 a year. There's even fewer that want to make their business $1 million a day. And it's totally up to you based on what you want, what you believe about yourself, what you believe you're here to do on the planet and in your lifetime and for your family and for those you love and care about, and mostly for yourself. But you get to decide what that is too. You get to choose what you're going to believe. So you might as well aim high. And I'm talking sky high, universal, anything is possible high, because There's just a lot less competition for that, and you're much more likely to get that because everybody else is too afraid to go for it. They're too afraid to go for what they want, and they're certainly too afraid to say out loud, I want to create a $1 billion business, because they don't want to deal with the slack that they're going to get from almost everybody else that's around them, because everybody else that's around them is too scared to say, I want to build a $1 billion business. I want to positively impact the lives of 1 billion people. I am saying it right here, right now. I have had that written on my bathroom mirror. Yep, on one of them, I keep notes, Post-it notes on my bathroom mirror. And I have had on that for probably 5 years now, I'm going to positively impact the lives of 1 billion people. And I could have, actually, it used to be 1 million people. I used to have 1 million. And I thought, well, you know what? I could positively impact the lives of 1 million people, but that's not enough. That's not even a drop in the bucket. So I'm going to say the B word. I'm going to positively impact the lives of 1 billion people. Now, how am I going to do that? I don't know. I don't have the answer right now, but I know I'll find out. I also know that if I say I'm only going to positively impact the lives of 1 million people and that's my goal, that's what I'll achieve. And I might get a little bit more, but I'm not going to come anywhere close to positively impacting the lives of 1 billion people. But if I say I'm going to positively impact the lives of 1 billion people, I'm going to build a $1 billion company, I'm going to change the world for the better, I'm going to do way more than 1 million, and I might not get to positively impacting 1 billion people. I might not make a $1 billion company, but I'm going to get a heck of a lot closer to that than if I only set my goal and my sights on 1 million. And the competition for $1 million company, it's like 1,000 new millionaires created is it a day in the United States? I'm not awesome with statistics because I know they're BS, but it's something to think about. So do you really just want to be a millionaire, or do you want something more? And if all you want to be is a millionaire and impact your world around you, that's awesome. Go into that all in and know that you can have that and whatever it is that you desire. That's it. Pajama Grandma out for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Supersize your business.